I want to introduce Mike Macdonald as the new head coach of the Seattle Seahawks. So, congratulations.
Thanks, John. This is a humbling feeling that I'm feeling right now in front of everybody, and I want to, especially everybody in the organization in the back. This is pretty cool. Just it feels like we're in this thing together, you know, and this is a responsibility that my wife and I we take extremely seriously. We from afar, you know, we're East Coast folks, but you know we've grown up on the East Coast, but we do have family out here in the area, and we've seen this organization operate from afar, and I've had nothing but respect for the ownership, especially John, how they've operated, Coach Carroll, the ability to compete for championships at a consistent pace, and how they play, and the spirit of the players has been something that I respect a lot. And going through the process and meeting John and the leadership team, the first thing that really popped to me was the parallels of the organization that I've been working for 10 years, and where I've really grown into the person and the man and the coach that I am today. And that was extremely appealing to me. And to hear John talk about people and how important that is was the driving force of why we want to be here. And it is a leap of faith. But this is a special city, and this is a great football city, man. And we got the best fans in the world, and I understand where this organization wants to go, and I feel like we're aligned on how we want to get there, and I'm just juiced to go do it. And there's going to be no secret thing of, you know, scheme or secret plays that are going to get us there faster. It's going to take a lot of hard work by finding the right people and doing it the right way, treating people the right way, building everybody up throughout the building. I want everybody to feel like they're a part of this mission. And it's going to take all we got one day at a time. And it's that simple. It's one conversation at a time. It's one relationship at a time. And I'm just, my wife and I have been talking. It's just like, this feels like home already. You know, it feels like God put us in this position. We prayed for clarity throughout this whole process, and it became very clear that this is where we're supposed to be. So we're just extremely excited to go along with the theme of just to get to work and to get to know everybody. I mean, this is the second day on the job. Feels like I've been here 2 months already, you know. But I'm just really excited that it's started already. You know, we've gotten to work. We've already contacted, you know, a lot of coaches that we're very interested in talking with, but we'll talk about that in a minute. But before I take any questions, you know, I'd love to take some time and thank people that have helped us get it to this point. I've referenced her already, but my wife Stephanie is absolute rock star. I love you. She's you'll get to know her, and this city will fall in love with her. She is a absolute rock star and a saint of a human. So thank you. My family, my dad, he is a great man, and he has taught me integrity, humility, and determination, and doing things the right way, and that'll pay off in the long run. So thank you, Dad. My mom has taught me, if you're going to do something, you better do it right, and that stuck with me for a long time. So thank you, Mom. And my two heroes are my two older sisters, Maggie and Kate. Kate actually has lived here in the city for quite a while. She lives in Texas now, but I've been following their example my whole life, and they're pretty incredible people, and thank you. The Ravens organization is a special organization. There's a lot of things that these two organizations share in common, and I'd just be remiss not to mention some of those folks, starting with Steve Bisciotti and his wife Renee, Ozzie Newsome. I always tell the story that my first week as an intern, I was walking down the hall, and Ozzie saw me, and you know, and that was pretty daunting for a 20-something-year-old intern. And Ozzie knew my name, and he took investment into me and my experience, and that's something that'll carry through this organization. We want everybody to feel vital, and vital to the mission and feel invested in. And so, Ozzie, thank you for who you are as a person, and really the mark that you've left on this league, and all the people in the Ravens organization. Eric DaCosta, first class, and really all the people in the Ravens organization. It's hard to name everybody, but you guys know who you are, and I've been in contact with some of you. But those are relationships that we'll have for the rest of our lives. And there's some special people in that building, and that's a special community, very similar to here. So I look forward to building those relationships with everybody in our building now, and there'll be something that we'll be able to cherish, moving forward. And finally, well, not finally, but with the Ravens, the Harbaugh family, Jim, Coach Jack, Jackie, especially John, and his wife Ingrid. Talk about taking a leap of faith and investing in, a young buck like me back in the day, and having the guts to give me opportunities over time, and put his name on the line, and his investment in me, John Harbs. I really appreciate that, and obviously we talked about it, but our relationship's very, very, very special to me, and so thank you for your investment in my wife and I. And then, moving here to Seattle, Jody Allen, just want to thank her for trusting the process and empowering John to go through it, and having the patience, to trust the fact that they were interested in me. Thank you for hanging in there. Hopefully, I was wishing that we'd have to wait a couple more weeks, but it did happen fast. But you felt like it was a first-class operation, and her investment in this city and how much she cares about this team became very obvious to me, and that was very appealing. And then this man right here, John Schneider, I want to thank you for how you do what you do, and the person that you are. And I know our relationship is very young, but when you feel a connection with someone, and you feel like your values are aligned, that's a powerful thing. And so I think we're going to make an amazing team and a amazing partnership, and I'm really excited to work with you for a long time. So thank you.
Good stuff. Thank you.
And then and the players, both at the Ravens and here in Seattle. My guys in the Ravens, we've talked to a couple. I'll reach out to you, when my phone stops buzzing and the fire hose turns off a little bit. But I hope you understand that this is why we do what we do, is about the players. We're trying to build something special. And the players are the ones that drive the bus, and they lay it on the line. And the guys on our team last year, they did that. And I just really thank you. And again, relationships, man. I'm honored and humbled that I was able to coach you for the time that we had, and our relationships will last for a long time. And then our players here, and the players that we'll be able to coach for the Seahawks, man. I hope you understand that you're the driving force behind everything that we do. And I can guarantee you this: you will get everything out of myself and our coaching staff every day. And we will not stop until we want to get to where we get, okay? And I hope that's very clear to you. And you're the first thing that goes through our mind when we make decisions. And that's the only way to do it. That's the only way to win. And I'm just very excited for the opportunity again. Thanks, John. Thank you for